before we go inside, I want to videotape you with your cool thing because I want my friend that made that for me to see that you're using his little rig. I'm using it mostly, but I put it on yours today just to see if maybe we could get the shaking down a little bit. Okay, now I'm recording. And there's your yellow camera that you're so proud of.
Yeah, I use almost every day if I can.
Yeah, see, the one I'm using is red. And I think you have a red one and a blue one and a black one, and I have a red one, a blue one, and a black one, but you have a yellow one, and I don't have a yellow one. But that's okay, because every time I see one of these for about $10, I buy it. And they've got plenty of, and I mean $10 with shipping and everything, $10.
Wow. Okay, bye.
Hold on, don't stay still. I want to see your rig.
Oh.
And I made a video about this rig. I don't think I ever posted it. I need to do that. Okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should grab period. Boo, where'd you go? He done left.
Did you leave?
I don't see Boo.
There's Boo right here.
Oh, maybe she left. Hey, Boo.
Where'd Pepper go, Boo-Boo? Where's Bell Pepper? She go home? All you do is give it food.
Yeah, I bet her daddy's happy. She'll be
We
back.
had a dog that just showed up one day. I was sleeping outside, and my dog climbs in bed with me sometimes, so I felt dog climbing in bed with me. But I started getting my leg tangled up, and so I turned the light on, and it was some dog I didn't know, and it had like a 20-foot piece of rope hanging off of it, and that rope was all wrapped around me because she had been in the bed trying to get under the covers and stuff. So anyway,
How long has that been?
a couple of years probably.
Wow.
Now I knew of the dog because I came down here one day, and there was this looked like a dying dog, so skinny, and it had obviously just had puppies, and it was real friendly. So I went and got some dog food and brought it back, and she wasn't out here, so I left it. No, actually I did. I fed her, and she disappeared. And then, so the next day I brought dog food, and I never saw her, and the next day I brought, and I had to keep bringing dog food because it kept disappearing, but whether it was her or a raccoon or what, I don't know what was eating the dog food, but then the next time I saw her, she was in my bed.
Oh.
So, anyway, hey Pepper, Belle, come here, Belle.
There she is.
Yeah, we called her Pepper when we would see her show up because she's got these little speckles all over her. She kind of looks like Pepper. And then when I finally found out that she lived back here, I found out her name was Belle. So then we started calling her
Bell
Belle.
Pepper.
Yeah, that's it. But anyway, she doesn't hardly show up. Her mama, or the lady that takes care of her, was invalid. And the reason she had that long rope on there, she wouldn't let the dog just go out. She'd put it on a leash and let it go out. And then she'd call it in, and that way the dog didn't wander off. And apparently the rope wasn't tied off or something, so that's how she dragged the whole rope up there. But the lady's now in a nursing facility, so she's no longer lives there. Her husband lives there, and he kind of takes Belle around with him. They walk together and stuff, and sometimes she'll wander off. Because I don't know if he may not put her on the rope anymore. But anyways, I'm going to walk her back down her trail, and usually if I get down to that end, she'll go to the house. Or if I'm out here talking to her, the man will hear me talking to the dog, and he'll come out and call her.
Okay. Well.
Just leave her. She'll either go or she won't.
Yeah, she followed me home the other day. I tried to take her home. The last time she showed up, I call this my skinny tree forest.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut down about 20 or 30 of them this year probably if I can. But I can still prune these with loppers. I don't even have to bring my little electric chainsaw back here.
Son.
But I've been trimming them out every year. I'm trimming them out a little more, and there's still no sunlight getting through because all of these things are growing really tall, trying to reach the sky in front of one another. And what it's causing is it's like that pine tree right there don't have any live limbs near the bottom because there's no sun hitting them. When a pine tree, with any tree just about, if sunlight doesn't hit the lower limbs die and fall off. Which is cool because that's the way it's supposed to work, but you can't have a forest that's too crowded. The thing that gets so tall and skinny that when you cut the other trees down, they can't support their own weight because they're all leaning on each other. So if I cut 5 or 6 of them down at one time, whatever's next to them will just fall over. I opened he's jumping now. A little strange spider right here has made a web between my chair and the tent. But see, look, it's inside. It was so full of mosquitoes and stuff, and it was full of water. So I came out here, mopped the water up, and opened all the windows, and now it's full of leaves. So I'll have to come back out here with a broom and sweep it out. But anyways, I came out here, you know, when the tent was destroyed. It was under a big oak, and a huge limb fell through and destroyed it. And where my sleeping bag was, it actually ripped the top of the sleeping bag off. And so if I'd have been laying in there, that would have been my head that got ripped off. So I wasn't going to move back into the tent until I moved it. And if you look around, this is all trees, but everything that's out here, if it broke and fell on the tent, it would probably do damage, but it wouldn't crack my skull or anything. It's all small stuff, just like where we were at a minute ago. But on top of that, I've patched everything on this tent, and the patches apparently leak because it does get full of water. If you want to hear, I'll show you my patches.
Well, you may have to zip it back up tonight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no reason to leave it wide open in the rainstorm. But see all this stuff here, and you know, you think about it, a water molecule is very small, so you would think, well, no matter what you do, water can go through if it's big as if a hole is big as a water molecule. But it really doesn't work like that because there's like molecular adhesion. Look, I got spider web stuck all over me. But it's not just like one molecule. They'll stick together. So it takes a little bit like a pinhole or something. And even then, a lot of times, unless conditions are just right, water won't go through a pinhole. But conditions are just right because apparently that's all that's here. I mean, there's no big gaping holes. Look, I've got bigger patches like back here. And look, see, even the tape itself is like coming loose from the edges. And this is Gorilla Tape. So what happens when it's raining, obviously that rain is just going to collect there and it's going to work its way down until it finds its way in. There's no patching these things right after they're messed up. And I patched up the rain fly. It seems to be holding up. You know, a lot of it is the holes in the rain fly were in the front where the holes in the roof were. So I just flipped the rain fly around. Well, that solved that problem because the front of the rain fly has no holes. So even if it is leaking here, it's leaking on top of the tent where there are no holes. But still, and that's not the reason I don't sleep out here. You had seizures before. You were always sitting down, and recently you had a seizure while you're standing, and so you hit the floor hard, and I decided right then that I couldn't be sleeping 200 feet away because if you got injured, I would never know it. Patched, and it's still a tent, and I guess, you know, there will be times when we can come out here. I was thinking this would be a good place to do videos, to set up in here, because it looked good before when I was sitting in the tent doing videos. And I still got a mat out here, and a toilet, and a little broom for sweeping the floor. So maybe, you know, just certain times. And my little fold-up chair, that little fold-up recliner, what they call a zero gravity chair.
Well, I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah, unless there's something else you want to take video of out here.
No.
Hey, look at this. Man,
Oh, yeah. Wait, that is a what?
It's a really big pawpaw tree.
Pawpaw. Pawpaw's getting bigger.
I know, this is really like the biggest one out here, but there's no, well, there's one little pawpaw on it right here.
Oh. Where is it?
Yeah, you probably can't even see it. Not working from your phone.
Well,
Look.
That's a little pawpaw right there.
Yeah. Oh, here's some more. Look.
Oh,
There's main branches. There's 3. Might be some more here.
Little pawpaws.
If we, you know, when I first came out here and was clearing all this, I didn't know what these were, but I didn't want to cut them down, you know, but we had like 100 of them, so I maybe cut down 75 of them. Thankfully, those 75 came back up from the roots because a few years after that, I noticed the pawpaws on them and I realized what they were. And
what is that next to it?
This is, I think it's an orange. I don't know what kind of orange, like, could be anything, navel orange or Valencia, Louisiana sweet.
Well, a while back we got, several oranges off that one in front.
We actually got a lemon off of that tree. I mean, every tree out here has produced 1 or 2 pieces of fruit at one time or another, but really, I probably need to thin these trees out so a little bit more sunshine can get in here. And, you know, as these things grow, they'll eventually be producing hundreds of pounds per tree.
Wow. Okay. Till later.
Bye.
Bye.